Orgasms.
Orgasms?
What's like a normal amount that a woman just to be healthy and like have those?
I think a few times a week. So
Okay.
either you get it from sex or masturbation. It's the same thing in your brain.
Okay.
So your brain releases oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine when you experience pleasure.
Yeah.
Whether it's with a partner or masturbation, it yields the same result. So if you have no partners, you can still just masturbate a few times a week.
Is there a toy you recommend?
Oh yeah.
Any? Okay.
There's just so many. I mean, I'm
the top brand.
Probably don't have to shout out the specific brand because every brand has these technology. But I would say every woman needs to have a couple of different ones because when you only have one, your clitoris can get used to only that one sensation, and it makes it really hard to come with a partner.
Oh.
And many women suffer from this problem.
Okay.
Yeah, and they feel like, oh, using the vibrator makes my clit goes insensitive. Like it causes insensitivity.
Oh, man.
When in fact, a lot of times it's not insensitivity. It's getting used to. It's like familiarity.
Oh, okay.
So if you are training your brain that the only way to come is this one vibrator, it's going to be very hard to have variety.
I see.
So for me, I highly recommend, women to own like 3.
Okay.
And they don't have to be expensive. Like some of them are very reasonable.
Yeah.
So I would say one should be like medical grade silicone vibrator.
Okay.
And it can be like any. Some of them are $30, some of them are like $200. Just depends on how many functions you want. But ultimately just like the silicone touch. And then the second item that I would say women should have to have variety is stainless steel.
Okay.
Stainless steel, and there's a couple brands that have stainless steel vibrators that look really beautiful and just a good like different texture on your clit.
Okay.
And then the third one
I'm learning so much.
the third one that I would recommend is the clit sucking technology, which is like it's a vibrator but it has a hole like this, and then it goes like like that with air. So when you put on your clit, it sucks like that.
It's reminding me of like the Limp Pumper, the fish
Kinda
one
like
that went viral on Amazon. People are now going to be using it for their
Kind
clitoris.
of like yeah, you can probably put it on your clit, but don't try at home. So that's 3 different sensations. Training your brain that you're able to have pleasure from anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, there's like now like chocolates for arousal. It's like a mushroom brand that does them. And they're like oils that supposedly help make you more wet. But they're like organic oils. I forget it's Mod. Mod makes them. They're like the first people that created the safest, cleanest organic condom. And then they went into the oil. So have you heard anything about the oils or the chocolates?
I've heard from many different brands because there's many different brands trying to solve, I guess, 2 main problems for women. I don't necessarily think it's a problem unless you think it's a problem, right? Like the problem is subjective.
Yeah.
But if you think it's a problem, the 2 main problems that women experience when it comes to sex is the first is hypoactive sexual disorder. And that is having a very low sex drive. Like how to increase a woman's sexual desire and drive and libido. Like increasing libido, that's like a $1 billion industry. They always say we need a female Viagra, right?
But a lot of it has to do with our cycles and like where we're at.
Very much
If you're in
so.
your luteal, you're not really wanting to have sex.
Very much so. But you can argue lots of women, even in their ovulation time, are not desiring sex with their partner.
That's true.
So it could be problems with the partner too. Like the relationship is problematic.
True. It's probably the partner.
But pharmaceuticals, they're like, we need to find something that cures women having low sex drive, and that's not having asshole husbands. So there's that hypoactive sexual disorder. Then another problem is regarding wetness. Like women are always worried, am I too dry? Am I not wet enough? Because being, quote unquote, like being wet is sexy, is attractive. And when you're not wet, it might seem unattractive. It might seem like you're not into this and you're not into me. So women are very worried that they're not wet enough. And so products that help women get more wet, help with the lubrication of the vagina, that will sell really well. I've seen many brands. Now, the effectiveness depends on what sort of ingredients are in it and whether or not they have empirical evidence. So there are some items or some ingredients that have had a handful of studies that show to quote unquote increase sex drive. So like maca roots, for example, like that chocolate, I would bet 100% there's maca roots in it, like maca powder.
So I take maca root from moon juice.
Are you horny?
No.
Yeah, so there's this...
I take it for hormone balancing,
Yeah.
but not to be horny,
Well,
so I had no idea.
A couple studies have shown that it increases the user's sexual desire level. So there's studies out there, but like you just said, like literally you just said it doesn't affect you that way.
I'd be getting lots more action.
You take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, because all the ingredients, like ginseng, right?
Okay.
Have had a few studies that show that it affects higher sex drive, but you know, they're all herbal supplements, so you're not seeing it immediately.
And everyone's bodies are different, so people are going to react differently.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Why do I have a feeling you're like developing a sex line right now, like of toys, and you just have a pot of knowledge, so...
I am.
Okay. I knew it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I will be one of your customers. Please send over the
Thank
links.
you.
I'll be the test bunny. I'll be like, no, this doesn't make me wet enough.
Well, actually, I'm trying to start with something that's very simple that I'm encouraging people to not be afraid of using, and it's basically lube.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's a lot of lube in the market.
Yeah.
But then I want to create the one that I love the most.
Yeah.
And that I would like die on this hill for. And so a line of it is coming out as well as foreplay oil.
Oh my God. Congrats.
Thank you.
It's so funny that I was kind of talking about it and then now we're getting to it and you're...
Not anytime soon though.
Okay. Like 2 years?
No, I would
Sooner?
say end of this year.
Oh my God. How
Yeah.
amazing. Congrats.
Thank you.
That's really cool. So now another fifth thing to your things.
I mean, I know.
That's wild. So what's next for you, for the brand, besides the new products?
The most exciting release of, I would say, almost my entire career is coming out this October, which is my book.
Oh my gosh.
And ever since I turned 30, and I'm 36 now, ever since I turned 30, my vision board has always had, by 40, I will become a New York Times bestseller. And I'm 6 years in, and I'm literally like almost there. So my book comes out October 21st, and it's called How Do You Like It?
Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Congrats.
Please buy 10 copies and gift it to your girlfriends. But yeah, I basically have worked so long on this book and I have an amazing publisher that I'm working with. Actually, the same publisher as Dylan Mulvaney. Do you know her? She's like a trans icon.
The name sounds very familiar, but no, I don't personally.
Yeah.
No,
so it's like I'm glad I found a really good publisher. But yeah, like I'm super excited that the book How Do You Like It is coming out in October.
That's huge. Congrats.
Thank
Oh my
you.
gosh. So where can people find you for your services? When will your availability open up, do you think?
I don't know. It's full right now. But
That's great.
there's a wait list. You can find me on my website. That's LuvBites.co, LuvBites.co. My Instagram and TikTok is also LuvBites.co.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Seriously, you were hilarious. I've learned a lot. So
Great.
I'm excited.
Well, have an orgasmic day.
Well, thank you.